a healing factor and able to regenerate, you slink. They come after you. They will send their best words, and then they will take you out. Okay, let's see if I put in pick words effect monster. Let's see what come up. Where do you think Dark Magician gets his powers? Dark Magician is the equivalent of Doctor Strange. He gets his powers from other places. I'm not saying he don't have his own power, but look at his cards and stuff to really see. 41 machine, 41 tuner, maybe. Two effective models. I know. The dark rod is his focus. The rod is his focus. But where do you think his? Where do you think who do you think made his rod? Uh, why can't I spell his name? Who do you think made his rod his yeah. No, I had it in the right order. Let's see, look. Who made his row? Who made his rod? Mm-mm. Who made his robe? How did Karibo get his a similar version of his robe and rod? Karibo is a fiend. Magician. No, he didn't steal them. Well, I can't say he didn't steal them, but he didn't. It was a quote gift. That's what you. From what I understand, this is what I understand about the Lord. The Dark Magician trained in magic. He started out, he wasn't the Dark Magician when he first started, but through his training, he got stronger than magical force. You know, basically Jedi setup. He trained and everything. Then one day he came across some Fae who noticed his magical paralysis. They noticed his magical skill, so they gift him with some stuff, a rod and some robes. Yeah, this is what I understand about the Lord. They give him with a rod and some robes. No, no. That's another thing people don't get. Dark magician and dark magic are not dating. They're not dating. He, they was training together. She also got gifted with rods and robes. That's why it's called magician rod and magician robe. It's not called dark magician rod and dark magician robe because she also got gifted. I'm wondering if they ever gonna do this. But from my understanding, she got gifted with Ross and Rose as well. Except she's not. They don't fit her properly. That's why she's weaker. They didn't make it properly to her size. She's supposed to grow into them because she still has some growing to do. Dark Magician was basic dark. The actual Dark Magician was a fast learner, and ta-da! She's taking a little longer to learn, but she's that's why her effect is basically uh, the Dark Magician girl effect is she gets stronger for every Dark Magician and Magician of Black Chaos that dies. She gets stronger for when every one of them die. There's Dark Magicians and Magician of Black Chaos. When Magician of Black Chaos, um, I think Magician of Black Chaos and Dark Magician are separate, but it's basically a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice yourself to become a magician of Black Chaos. You have to sacrifice yourself to go to the other way. That's why I look. Yeah, she gets stronger when he dies. And here's the thing: she can't be the one to kill him. He have to die by other hands. So she training, and also this is kind of funny. Um, who is Dark Magician dating? Yeah. there's there's here. Look, what is her effect? She's selling a Dark Magician girl. She doesn't summon a Dark Magician. Yeah, the Dark Magician girl has her own archetype. Called it's the Magician Girls. So she summoned a Dark Magician. And then she have other cards that also so Dark Magician have his own archetype, and the Dark Magician Girl have their own archetype. Then they have some cards that cross over, like this one, Chronos Sorceress, which cross over. See, read it. Say one Dark Magician or one card that mentioned Dark Magician, and or one card that mentions Dark Magician. This card crosses over. This is this is the reason why I say that. It's the same one um, Blue Eye. They don't just work with Dark Magician. They work with Dark Magician Girl as well. So Dark Magician is not dating um, Dark Magician Girl. They train together. From the way I understand the lore and the way I put together from the show, they train together. They're not dating, and that's why uh, if you read it, it's called Magician of Dark Illusion. What does this look like? Doesn't that look like a shadow? Isn't the it's kind of weird how the attack and defense of this is flipped. Isn't that weird? And how why is it it names become Dark Magician while on the field? Isn't that weird? And then you target one Dark Magician in graveyard special summon. Hmm. During your opponent, if a spell track card is you can special summon. You can also target one Dark Magician. You can only use one of these. So basically, your opponent activates something, you summon him. A Dark Magician has to be dead in the graveyard to summon him. And then he revives a Dark Magician. from the graveyard, from the dead. What do Fae do? You make a deal with the Fae. The Fae give you something. They ain't letting you die. You don't die until they done with you. Also, what's the other card? They have, is it a fail spell? Uh, they have a fail spell now. Look, if you look at that fail spell, let me try to narrow it down. Look at the fail spell for Dark Magician. What is this? Who is saving who? Who is saving who? Where was Dark Magician? Why is Dark Magician Girl pulling him out? Why is his skin is also dark and blue? Who is she is saving him from death. The Fae was taking him. The Fae was like, okay, now we done with you. You can die now. We gonna bury you. Dark Magician Girl is like, no, you don't. You not taking him now. She is saving him, even though she know if he's in a grave, she gets stronger. Why is she saving him? Yeah, you like, wait, don't ain't if I die, don't you get stronger? Why are you saving me? Cause she don't want him to die. She trying to save his life, cause he know they mess up. See, the thing is, the fact, from what I understand, the Fae made a deal with Dark Magician. The deal with Dark Magician, they didn't make a deal with Dark Magician Girl. Dark Magician Girl. If you look at all the other stuff, Magical Circle, the Fae, look at that, this ritual, the And doesn't it look like the opposite side, the fail spell? Why is the symbol? This is a symbol on the fail spell, right? Man, Dark Magician be gambling away his life. Look, if you look at the of the artwork, that's the circle is right here. They both stand in the circle. They trying to do all of this stuff. Things go wrong with the circle. Now Dark Magician Girl is trying to get Dark Magician out of it because he was dying. Yeah, look, it's called bond between teacher and student. They was training together. He's he's training her. He's training her. They are not dating. It's bond between teacher and student. He's trained. They're training. They're not dating. They're training. That's why I call it bond between teacher and student. He's her teacher. The deal was for Dark Magician, and Dark Magician Girl was being training under him, and she was there. So they gave him stuff that fit him. They didn't give her stuff that fit her. That's why in her artwork, all of her helmet always too big and stuff because they didn't fit. The deal wasn't for her. They wanted him. She was just there. She got some stuff out of the deal, and because of that, she's trying to save him. Bond between teacher and student. She's trying to save him from what is happening to him. Thousand Knives. Look at the background. Thousand Knives. Some dark stuff. Those knives are meant to go after the Dark Magician, but he used those knives to go after the opponent. See? See? Tablet. This is Dark Magician tablet. Everything. They even got a spell book. Look, he used an illusion. The Fae use illusion. Use illusion to dodge an attack. From who? I have to look at other cards to remember how who this was attacking him. But I think was this was this blue blue eyes? I don't remember. I gotta look at it. Dark burning attack. Who is that? What's that in the background? Isn't that the circle? Why are they attacking the circle? Why are they attacking the circle? What does that look like? Look like monster and stuff trying to take. She saved his life. Now they're trying to destroy the circle. Isn't it weird? And what does it do? It destroys all the spells and trap cards your opponent controls. They're destroying the circle. Isn't this? Doesn't it look familiar? What, doesn't this look familiar? Then I just look at it. What is this? Doesn't weird how that there's a story in the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You just have to know it. Also, look at the background. What does that look like? Doesn't that look like weird how the background and all of this stuff look like something? Also, Black Lesser, Buster Blader have combined. They're basically like they're together, but they're not. Basically, okay, they have cards that have blue eyes. They have cards that have blue eyes and Dark Magician and blue eye, Black Lesser and Dark Magician. I think is there some? There might be some cards. I don't know. Like have a crossover with um, Buster Blader and Dark Magician. But basically, from what I can tell, Buster Blader and Dark Magician work together to describe Blue Eyes. Ta-da. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know they had a card like this. Well, look what I was saying. You have to tribute a dark magician to special summon a dark magician of chaos from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You have to kill dark magician. Like, okay, in certain with certain cards, the graveyard is not the graveyard. Sometimes, even though it's supposed to be treated as a graveyard, it's not the graveyard in certain cards. But for Dark Magician, the graveyard is the actual dark side of basically it's actually the other side of the face. There, the graveyard is actually the dumb die. So you why doesn't people use this in a Dark Magician deck? Come to think about it. I have to look at this card now. Um, no, the Bandit Zone is a different dimension. That's why the DDD different dimension or DD different dimension than DDD demons from a different dimension. DDDD. Some it's like a bunch of D's. The Bandit Zone counts technically counts a different dimension. That's why if you notice a lot of spells and trap cards, there's a lot of cards that struggle to get stuff back from the Banner Zone because that's technically a different dimension. Yeah, I pay attention way too much to lore. I gotta look at this. Why doesn't anybody use? I'm gonna remember to remove this. I, boy, look, she saved his life from the circle. That same circle. Why is that black void? Then you look at where is it? Twin births. There. This is what. This is the point of view from the dark side, and what I lost it that fast, and they're attacking them. They're basically attacking them with twin bursts, dark bastard twin bursts. See, it's they kind of do this thing where they mess up. The Lord, if she's on his right, he's on left, or yeah. But when you look at here, no, she is on his right. Yeah. Oh no, it's the hands. That's why I was. It's the hand. She switched arms. That's why I was seeing. She using her right arm in here, but she using her left one here. You can say, um, it's a sustained attack and she switch arms. That's plausible. But she using right here and left in this one. So that's what they messed up. They could be trying to sustain attack to destroy him, and that's why the arm change. But yeah, blue eyes are dark for just. Hmm. Who is that on the back of the blue eye? Why? Look. Read it. Read it. It say if you ritual summon, if you ritual summon a blue eyes monster or a dark magician, you can target. Who is riding on the back of that? That is not blue eyes. That is not dark magician. That's blackluster soldier. Why doesn't this have anything to do with blackluster soldier? Ah, yes, it's not because it's blackluster soldier that is it that you. The point of view of this card is from dark magician point of view. Hey, what happened when blackluster soldier and blue eyes combined? Oh shit! It's time for me to run. That is. Yeah. Dark Magician is about to get wiped off the face of the earth. No, it's not because he has. Look at his trap card. He has a trap card that protects him. What's the one? The one with the magician box? Like I'm out. I use magical hats to try to. He's basically trying to use all his trade and use magical hats to dodge some of their attacks. He used the magician box to get out. He did all of these tricks to get away. Could he fight back? No, he had to run. He run it. And then here's the weird thing: why did Karibo get it? He's a fiend though. He's not a fairy or anything, but somehow Karibo's always getting stuff like this. Even though he's a fiend, he's just too cute to be mad at. And how did Dark Magician become a warrior all of a sudden? See, like I said, her armor is not fitting her properly. It's always too big for her. So, Dark Magician girl has her own archetype of um, the girl magician or berry girl, so like something like that. Basically, you know. But come on, if you didn't notice it, look, that's a Karibo in her hand. Why does she have the same attack stats as Dark Magician Girl? Why does she work with Dark Magician Girl? Also, this is the the other dimension, I guess, version of Dark Magician. Basically, the Dark Magician is not just him. There's two Dark Magicians. Dark Magician got some swagger. I also Achiever though. Just that would be so cool if they make an episode where of the Dark Magician where he's going through all of these stages and stuff. He like, training and stuff, and then like so in the episode, some of the funniest happen and stuff, and you become a Achiever version for like a split second. Yay! But then Mahad, who is Mahad? Hmm? Why does Mahad have the same stats as Dark Magician? Could Mahad be Dark Magician original name? No, it couldn't be. Then again, he does so much special. Is it is it not he's special summoning, but he just changes his equipment? Hmm. Is that a reason why which is something? You don't care. Oh, it's banned. That's why they don't use it. Or is it? Hey, I wonder where Guy the Fifth Nine equipment and stuff went to. Oh wait, it went to Dark Magician. Dark Magician can put on his equipment to become Dark Cavalry. Dark Magician is like, okay, look, I need to protect myself, so I need other equipment. Chronos Magician is not Dark Magician, but he worked with Dark Magician. Yeah. Or they could be. What if lore wise the she's what if lore wise she is actually Dark Magician girl using Chronos magic. And this is Dark Magician using Chronos magic. Hmm. Also, why does a dragon work with Dark Magician? Oh, could it be? Where is it? Could it be he can take control of the dragon? He's not riding the dragon, he's controlling the dragon. Or he could be riding the dragon. Could he have put on the blackluster or yeah, no, Gaia armor and stuff? He got another set of armor here. Dark magicians. Ta-da! And now look at their armor and stuff. Their armor is different. I know. I seen the bad news. I don't I understand depth is a part of it, but he was putting more into I have to look this up. He was putting more into the artwork and the cars and stuff, which is good. Also, this is the end result of Dark Magician. he does Dark Magician doesn't die. He just becomes the Dark Sage. What was it like after 100 years? In the anime, Dark Magician, Dark Sage can use spells and stuff from your is there the deck or the He can use spells from either the deck or the graveyard or something. But they nerfed him in the actual game, so he can only use spell. But he can basically once per turn, he can use spell from your hand, deck, or graveyard. He can use the effects of spells in your hand, deck, or graveyard, which is kind of interesting in the enemy. But in the game, he just adds a spell. That's why time wizard work with him. It's basically he survived, he aged up, and he becomes the dark sage. So you know he's gonna survive. None of the artwork show him die. So he becomes the dark sage. He gets stronger, but his fighting he's stronger, but he went from being more offensive heavy to more defensive heavy. So he doesn't. You just can't just run up on him and think he don't know you. He know you coming, so he's ready to clap you. Dark Magician Knight. Same attack and defense. Oh, Night Titan. This is the only way you can special summon. This is basically another Dark Magician as a Knight. But you have to use Night Title. I wonder what other cards can use Night Title. So I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay. So it's kind of interesting how if you look at the lore, there's a lot of lore in the cards. Also, if you're gonna do a Dark Magician archetype, you gotta bring back Yami. Yami gotta be there. Who do you think the Dark Magician is working for? He working for Yami or a Tim. His name is a Tim, but Yami. You gotta bring back that voice actor. You cannot do the Dark Magician episode without him. In fact, you have to. In fact, I don't even know if you can actually. If you bring him back, you have to give him the right to pick the voice actor. He have to have a say in the voice actor who's gonna be playing the Dark Magician. I'm just saying. They have to have a say who's gonna be playing the Dark Magician. You cannot just like it's like oh boy and God of War. The kid had a say in who get picked to be Kratos. You know you good as the kid if you have the say in who get picked to be Kratos. You get the say who get picked the voice actor for the God of War. You know you bad. The kid had the final say in who get picked to be the God of War. Boy. Also, the reason why the voice actor say boy a lot is because they didn't establish what his name was gonna be. Boy, 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 boy. They didn't know what his name gonna be. So for I think like majority of it, majority of the script and the voice lines and stuff, his name was. They just had boy in there, and the voice actor he sold it. I'm not gonna lie, boy sold it. I think that was his first role as a video game voice actor, because he thought, oh no, you go to video games, that's where your career to go down. Find out him being Kratos in a video game turned out to be his biggest role. He was like, I didn't want to do. He was like, I didn't want to do video game voice acting and stuff. because I thought, if you get to that, if you drop that low to that point where, you know, you become a voice actor in a video game, you basically that's your career is dying as a voice actor or as an actor and stuff. Man, he made more money playing Kratos in a video game than any other of his other stuff. He got slapped with that billions. Like, I thought I thought this was where my career gonna die. Nah, man, his career boomed from there. Of course, you gotta bring him as a voice actor. Of what? I don't know. Okay, let's look at other stuff. Because of chaos. Of chaos. Why did I put G? Let's change of chaos. I'm sorry, what? What is this? Is this a new car that I didn't notice until now? Let's so compare one thought question. Interesting. And it's a light thunder tuner. That's interesting. Oh, there is a machine. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Maybe it's I'm trying to think of why wouldn't you use him in a Dark Magician tech? It's not like you Dark Magician hindering cars and stuff. There's a lot of wiggle room into it. Okay, I see what they changed. It used to be on summon. You just do this, and you can do a lot of combo. But now they changed to the end phase. I see why. Okay, that's interesting. So, Castle Chaos. That's the interesting castle. Yeah, that's making my architectural senses go wild because that's terribly unstable. How is that still standing? So you can do all your combos, and if you draw into this card, you then can summon. It's a hand deck or graveyard. So you can use Magician Soul, send him to the graveyard. All right, always help out when you can. Just don't help commit any crimes. Just remember that. Never help commit a crime. If it's a crime, don't do it. Yeah, also, welcome to the pack. I seen that. I was just so caught up into this story. Welcome to the pack. Wow, I was talking about that for almost an hour. But yeah, okay, let's see. Okay, so the whole point of the deck is fairies and warriors. So nice title. It's not a quick sell. Oh, I interest. See, I can see this working out in other decks. This would be interesting. If they make cards that also work with Night Title, that would be an interesting setup. Okay, let's remove these. No. I don't think I've used Valkyrie, but let's look up Valkyrie cards. I put walk. I want to press V. I instinctively press W. Let's look up Valkyries. First, let's narrow it down to see what can be special summon. Okay. Also, I like the change. Play multiple. Talk one vacuum out in graveyard and different name. That's interesting. Okay, if you don't know, Valkyries are warriors. They also fairies. They and even if you look at the Thor movies, the Valkyries are warrior monster. Okay, I can see. Okay, let's see. Different ends from your hand. Any number of Valkyrie monsters with different names from your hand. It's, you take no battle damage until the end of the next phase. At the end of the turn, during the end phase of the turn, this card active. Shuffle all monsters. Huh? Okay. I'm sorry, what are the point of this then? No, I don't think I will. If they had a way to protect this though, I guess you can make them go in second, but why? Also, is this? It's like no, it probably is. It's just her training and growing up. Look, with her horse. Same as her. No, this is a different horse. No, they're different people. Okay. So this won't work. Okay. Earth fairies. Let's look at Earth fairies. Yours, removing you. You're an Earth fairy. You're just good. You're an Earth fairy. You're an Earth fairy, and you have synergy. Removing you. Or should I? Maybe. Um, removing you. Hmm. You're a fairy and you're a warrior. This is a good tech car. I have to work around that with continuing traps. Okay, drop you down to one. I don't know about that anymore. Let's look at the cars that I need for this. Yes, I have one of those. Okay. Now, are they Earth? No. Sure. Okay, let's look at. See, let's narrow it down. Ritual Earth. Okay, let's look at this again. Oh, wars. Let's pick wars. Fairies and wars. Let's narrow it. Okay. There's really only four choices. Okay. Wait. Okay, here we are. Okay. Soul level is exactly 8. He's exactly 8. Target one light and one dark glass. Okay, okay. I'm going to try something different. Light and dark. Wait. Total level is exactly 8. Super soldiers. Um, Yeah, this does say black luster monster. Any black luster ritual from your hand or graveyard. You must send one light and one dark monster from your hand, one from your hand and one from your deck. Okay, okay. Let me Super Soul Center, whose total level is exactly E. So okay. Still too many. This monster you control cannot be described by card effect. This cannot be described by battle or card, or can be described. Unaffected by a trap, but cannot be described by battle. Okay, so I just need one of their cars. Uh, 100%. Okay. Oh, there's a. She has her own cars. That's interesting. Let's see. Door, your main bank upstairs. I want in of the world. Interesting. I don't think any. Do I need him anymore? No, I don't think I do. No, I don't have Dark Magician no longer. Yeah. Okay. Angel. I. So this is just her leveling up or growing up, I guess. Oh, well, that's interesting. It's not a ritual spell, right? That's once per turn. Okay. Wait. Okay, so that's why. Where else did I go? Okay. Graveyard. I one virtual spell from attack they have. Felicita. Okay, let's. Obvious I can't. No. It does mention Blackluster Soldier, and I do have him in here. Level 7. Okay, then let's look at level 8. I don't think I can use this on. Yeah, everybody's level 8 or level 10. uh, okay, not you. I can use two of you. Blackluster Soldier, Ritual Monster. Do they count? I don't know. But it'd be interesting if they do. Okay, okay, okay. So I have to have some fairy here, so I can't to keep it a fairy ritual setup. I thought it was a Link One warrior. Okay, I have nobody that can know my son. It's all fairy warriors. Oh, your machine. Let's. Okay. Okay, let me look at this. Hand of deck. So that's why